Hey guys, welcome to The Strong Young Man. When you enter adulthood as a male, you are supposed to become a man. But what does that mean? The understanding of what it takes to be a man is not very well understood by young men, especially young men without strong male role models. Today's society also contributes to this by enabling divorce, which drives fathers to be segregated from their family. Society also suppresses masculinity, and this causes strong men to become nice, weak men. In the transition from boy to man, you transition from needing approval from your parents to needing approval from your peers. Being good at being a man is more to do with a man's ability to succeed among men rather than a man's relationship to women. To become a man, you need to embody the following virtues. Number 1, strength. You must be physically strong. Strong enough to defend your perimeter against external threats. You must possess emotional strength and not lose your temperament. You must possess psychological strength to work through your anxieties, insecurities, and vulnerabilities. You must possess strength of character. You must not lie. A man's word should be honourable, factual, and dependable. And you must possess strength of character when faced with difficult situations that challenge your assertions, especially assertions made by women. Number 2, courage. Courage is the golden mean between fear and recklessness, Aristotle. Cowards fear what shouldn't be feared, and reckless men take unnecessary risks, but courage is the golden mean. You should show courage in your actions despite the risk of danger. It is expected that you have the courage to use your strength as threats and dangerous scenarios present themselves, but not to excess. A man should have the courage to lead and speak the truth, even if it possesses a danger to himself. The more dangerous the action, the more courageous the act. An act is also considered more courageous if it is volunteered rather than forced. It is expected that you are to be courageous enough to assert yourself and negotiate for your family or group. You must be able to shake the idea of having everyone's approval. This is critical. As an example, women test a man's capacity to demonstrate positive masculinity by demanding he be less masculine. You must be courageous enough to reject her assertions and demonstrate positive masculinity. Number 3, purpose. A man is judged on his ability to fulfill his masculine responsibility and provide benefit to the group that he belongs to. As a man, you must work and be a utility for your society. You must give more than you consume. Ideally, your work should be your purpose in life, the one thing that you want to dedicate your life to and master. This should provide many fruits for your society to enjoy. Your purpose should come above all else, including women. Do not let any woman come between you and your purpose. Your purpose should be so important that it keeps you from eating, sleeping, and drinking. In order to become a man, you must manifest strength, courage, and mastery. You must voluntarily deploy each virtue in the right amount at the right time, aligning with the man that you look up to most. Accept that you are responsible for everything that happens to you and own the consequences. This is the essence of being a man, and it is the final sign that you've transitioned from becoming a boy to becoming a man. Being excessively deficient in any of strength, courage, or mastery is something that other men do not want to be. If you do not have aspirations to embody any of these virtues, then you become an excessive burden to society. It is certain that your family, even society as a whole, will ridicule you for your incompetence. If you aren't ridiculed formally, then you will be informally. And if you haven't been ridiculed thus far, you eventually will be. In the 21st year of the 21st century, you are supposed to have completed your transition into becoming a man by age 25. Generally, society will be okay assisting you in achieving strength, courage, and mastery until you are about 30. If you have not achieved this by age 30, then you have failed to transition into a man in a reasonable time. If you have not yet transitioned but are over 30, then you must find a way to be somewhat useful to society, even if it's in a low-status job. There is no such thing as a lousy job, only lousy men who are too lazy to do it. Ayn Rand. Build on the virtues that make you a man. Being on an upwards trajectory of some sort is better than remaining stagnant. If you are young, you need to work your hardest on developing these virtues by age 30, because it becomes harder and harder the older you get. As you age, you become more set in your ways, and it is less socially acceptable to help boys over 30 become men. Finally, if you are good at being a man, you will earn the respect of other members of the community. You will be respected, honoured, and treated better than other members of the community. You will attain the highest status amongst men, and this will open you up to more opportunities for growth, development, and resources for you and your family, as well as greater access to higher quality people. Do your best to make this happen as early as you can. Society is depending on you. Here is some wisdom from Ayn Rand, developer of the objectivist philosophy. Man is an heroic being, with his own happiness as the moral purpose of his life, productive achievement his noblest activity, and reason his only absolute. Thanks for watching today's episode. In episode 3, I'll compare strong men to nice men. Subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when it drops. Catch you then.